Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Welcome back. We're going to practice a 30 to 40 minute shoulder flow this morning. So just working out any tension built up in the shoulders. You might need a strap just to access the binds a little bit better, but working on opening up the shoulders, the throat, the heart space, and we're going to move our bodies. So let's begin in child's pose today. And I'm going to stay seated, but I invite you to come into child's pose, sitting back on your heels, resting your hips on your heels, reaching your arms forward. So really take a nice stretch forward. Feel through the fingertips, maybe even tense up on the fingertips. Push the floor away. And so use your hands to push the floor away and sink your hips back a little bit more. And breathe here. Sitting here for 3 more breaths. Just settling and feeling any tension in the shoulders. Take 1 more breath. And now as you exhale, draw the hands back by the hips. So the arms were reaching forward, and now resting the head on the floor, draw the hands back by the hips. Maybe they can reach the heels. And notice how this is different than stretching the arms forward. And then reaching the arms forward again. Tensing the fingertips, rolling the shoulders out away from the ears, just like you do in downward facing dog. So same position for the hands here, downward facing dog hands, but in child's pose. Can you lift the shoulders away from the floor? Take 1 more breath. And as you exhale again, draw the hands back by your heels. Let the shoulders relax, chest relax, neck stays long. Reach the arms forward 1 more time. Tent the fingers, roll the shoulders out away from the ears. Push the floor away. Can you get a little more reach back through the hips? And then on your inhale, come up to hands and knees. Exhale, shift the hips and the shoulders to the left, creating a C curve. Inhale back to center, shift the hips and the shoulders to the right, creating a C curve to the right. Inhale back to center. Place the forearms on the floor, and then bringing the palms together. Shift the hips back, drop the forehead, Anahata Asana, sometimes called puppy dog pose. And then you can keep the hands together, shifting the hips back, feeling this nice reach in the shoulders, or you can start to bend the elbows, drawing the shoulder blades together to let the heart melt toward the floor. Heart melting pose, Anahata Asana. Release the arms forward. Roll up into hands and knees. Inhale, lift the head, lift the tail. Exhale, round the spine, look down at the belly. And then inhale, lift and lengthen, tuck the toes under, shift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Lift the right arm up, reach for the right hip. Exhale, push the floor away with the left hand. Place the right hand back down. You're going to do the same thing with the left hand, lifting the left arm up. Exhale, place the left arm back down. Same thing again with the right arm, lifting the right arm up. Exhale, place the right arm down. Lift the left arm up one more time. Exhale, place the left arm down and then walk the feet to the front of the mat. Lift and tone the belly. Forward fold, exhale, drop the head. Bend your knees, get a little springy here, and use the strength of the legs to press up to standing. Arms reach high overhead. Interlock your fingers slightly to your right. Hold here, breathe in. Keep pushing up through the hands. Find extension in the right side of the waist as you lean to the right. Inhale, up through center. Go left this time. Find length. Reach through the left side as you lean to the left. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, hands come to your sides, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold, touch the earth. Lift and tone the belly, find space. Step back to high plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Roll the shoulders up away from the ears. Up, away from the ears. One more time. Up and away from the ears. And then lift the heart up, cobra. Breathe in. Breath out. One more, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Tuck the toes under, lift the shoulders away from the mat, and then press up straight, high plank. And back to downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, step or walk to the front of your mat. Lift and tone the belly. Find that space. Exhale, fold into the space. Breathe, rise all the way up to standing. Arms reach up. Hands come to your sides, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms out and up. Forward fold, touch the earth. Lift and tone the belly. Step back, high plank pose. Breathe in, rock forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Lift the heart away from the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. One more, inhale. As you exhale, step or jump forward. Lift and tone the belly, find space. Forward fold, exhale. Rise all the way up to standing. Arms reach high overhead. Hands come to your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, arms out and up. Forward fold, touch the earth. Lift and tone the belly. Step back, high plank pose. Breathe in, rock forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here. The end of the exhale, step or jump forward. Lift and tone the belly. Find space. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet hip distance apart. Hook your big toes with your peace fingers. Take a peaceful forward fold. Sway from side to side. The head be heavy. Release the big toes. Bend your knees. Press up to standing. Arms reach high overhead. Interlock your fingers, side lean right. Up through center. Side lean left. Up through center. Arms reach high. Bend your knees. Sink your hips. Utkatasana. Hold. Exhale, forward fold, touch the earth. Lift halfway. Step back, high plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Bend the knee, twist open. Keep lifting in the left shoulder. Reaching through the right knee joint, push the floor away. Exhale, draw the knee forward, step into warrior one. Rise up, reach the arms high. And then as you exhale, arms out to the sides. Inhale, left arm wraps underneath into eagle arms. Breathe in, breath out. Bend into the right knee, inhale. Exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, open the arms wide, like you're opening your wings. And then exhale, arms up overhead. Reach for the floor. Step back, lower through chaturanga. Lift the heart up, cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog as you exhale. Float the left leg up. Bend your knee, twist open. Keep pushing through the right hand to lift and lengthen the right side of the waist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, draw the knee forward. Step the foot between the hands. Warrior one, rise up. Breathe. Exhale, hands out to the sides. Inhale, right arm under, eagle arms this time. Breathe. Inhale, open the arms like wings, lift the heart. And then swim the arms forward like you're in the butterfly stroke, hands all the way to the floor. Step back, lower through chaturanga. Lift the heart into your cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Exhale, breathe. The end of this exhale, step or jump forward, Uttanasana. Lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms up. Stand all the way up, mountain pose, Tadasana. Utkatasana, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Lift and tone the belly. Step back, high plank pose. Breathe in, rock forward. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. And then lift into your back bend. Downward facing dog. Exhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Rise up. Exhale, hands to the sides. Inhale, bind into eagle pose. Eagle pose in the arms. Breathe in. Exhale, inhale, lift the heart. Open the arms wide. And then as you exhale, swim forward. Step back, lower through chaturanga. Lift the heart, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Rise up. Arms out to the sides. Wrap into eagle. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hold. Inhale, open the arms. Hands swim forward. Step back, lower through chaturanga. Heart lifts, inhale. Hips lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Last exhale here, step or jump forward. Lift and tone the belly, find space. Forward fold, exhale. Heel toe your feet hip distance apart, and then step on the palms. Gorilla asana. Release the hands. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Utkatasana. Stand all the way up, mountain pose, hands to your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Inhale, arms up, right knee into your chest. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Figure four, eagle arms, right arm comes under. Breathe here. Balancing. Lift, press up, right knee into chest, keep the arms, and then step the right foot back into crescent lunge, keep the eagle arms. Breathe in. Breath out. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Keep the eagle arms. Start to lean forward. Press up, warrior three with eagle arms. Breathe in. Breath out. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breath in. Exhale. Stand all the way up. Unwrap the arms. Release the hands to your sides. Inhale. Arms up overhead. Interlock your fingers. Odd finger on top. Lean to your left. Reach up through center. Lean to your right. Breathe. Inhale, up through center. Left knee into chest. And then figure four, eagle arms. Left arm under this time. Pause and breathe here. Keep the elbows lifted. Inhale, stand up. Keep the arms left knee into chest. And then reach back. Stand in crescent lunge with eagle arms. Start to lean forward. Press into the right foot, and then lift up into warrior three with eagle arms. Breathe. Inhale, stand all the way up, releasing the arms. Reach your arms up overhead. Interlock the fingers, side lean to your right. Inhale, up through center. Side lean left. Inhale, up through center. Hands come to your sides, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach your arms out and up. Forward fold, touch the earth. Lift and tone the belly. Step back, high plank pose. Breathe in, rock forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. And then lift up, cobra. Exhale, down to the ground. Lift up, cobra. Exhale, down to the ground. Do it again. Lift up, cobra. Exhale, down to the ground. Take the right hand across the front of the body. Left hand reaches back for the foot. Quad stretch. Turning the shoulders forward. Reaching back through the knee. Release the foot. Switch sides. So you're reaching for the inside of the foot and then rolling the fingers over the front of the toes, pulling the shoulder forward as the elbow reaches up toward the ceiling. I don't have a zoom in on the camera, but the thumb reaches in and the hand rolls over the front of the toes. Yeah, and if it's just not coming, forget about it. Breathe in. Exhale, release the foot. Tuck the toes under. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press straight up, high plank. And then downward facing dog. Exhale. Push the floor away. Find space in the low back as you find lift in the belly. Step your left foot forward, warrior two. And this may be where you find your strap useful. So with the left foot forward, you'll take the strap over the right shoulder, the back shoulder. And then reaching the right arm out to the right, gomukasana arms, turn the right thumb down, rotating the shoulder up the center of the spine, reach for the strap, and then reach up and over for the strap in the center of the spine with the left hand. Reverse your warrior here. Breathe in, breath out. 3 more breaths. Stay here. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, come into side angle with this bind. So you might not go down as low. That's okay. Keep the right shoulder lifting. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Come up center. Exhale. Release the strap. Open the arms wide in your warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Breath in. Breathe out. Inhale. Stand all the way up. 5-point star, and keep the arms lifted, belly lifted and toned, gaze lifted. Breathe. Heel toe the feet a little closer together. Turn the toes out. Bend the elbows into goddess stance. Belly toned. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the hands, pull the elbows together, press. Inhale, open the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, round and press. Inhale, open, expand. Exhale, pull inward here. Inhale, expand outward. Exhale, pull inward. Inhale, expand outward. Good, one more. Exhale, pull inward. I don't remember. Inhale, expand outward. Exhale, stand up, arms reach high. And then just give your arms a break. Shape them out. Move the strap to the opposite shoulder. Turn the right toes forward, left toes slightly in, and bend the legs into warrior two. Reach the arms out to the sides. Hold here. Right, and so the legs aren't lazy here. They're pulling inward, the belly's lifted as you reach the arms outward. And then turn the left thumb down, rotating the shoulder, arm up the center of the spine, right hand up and over, binding here in gomukasana arms. Reverse your warrior, 5 breaths here. Straighten the spine and then lean forward into your side angle. Breathe. Inhale, reach up. Release the arms, straighten the legs. Arms reach high. And then take a forward fold. Wide leg forward fold. Hands come to the earth. Drop the head. If you want to here, drop the head all the way down to the ground. Pressing into the hands, start to lift up into your figure. Tripod, and then tripod headstand. Maybe. Not gonna do it today. My shoulders are saying no. But balancing here on the top of your head in tripod, breathing. Or staying in your wide leg forward fold. Exhale, release the hand, feet back to the ground. Lift up halfway. And then heel toe your feet closer together. Drop the hips to the heels. Malasana squat. Close your eyes. And then hips all the way down onto the ground. Bring your right leg in front of your left. So just a box pose, or if you want to come into full gomukasana, you'll stack your right knee all the way on top of the left, sitting down between the feet. I'm gonna go with right leg in front this time. Take the strap over the left shoulder, right arm out to the right. Start to rotate the right arm down and reaching up the center of the spine, holding that elbow in, reach up and over with the left hand for the strap. Arms open, chest lifted, belly toned. Breathe here, head lifted, right? We might start to bring the chin to the chest. Lift the head up, lift the left elbow up. Keep the gaze lifted even as you start to fold forward. Back of the neck long. And so this will create more tension in the right arm. Be mindful of that as you fold. Inhale, lengthen slowly up. Release the top arm, slide the right arm down the body. Roll the shoulders up and back, up and back, up and forward, up and back. Just a little movement here, a little dance for the arms, and then reverse the legs. So again, if you're coming into gomukasana legs, the left knee stacks all the way on top of the right knee, and you sit down between the feet. My hips aren't quite open enough for that pose this morning, and so I am taking just a simple box position. Remember to move the strap to the opposite shoulder, and now with the left leg in front or on top, you're rotating the left thumbs, we only have one left thumb down toward the floor. Reach the arm up through the center of the spine for the strap, and then reach up and over. And I like to pull my elbow in closer to my body before I reach up for the strap, and then really lift through the waist, up through that top elbow. Lift your gaze. And then start to fold forward, but only if you want to, right? If that's too much tension on the left arm, stay seated, just work on sitting upright. And we'll stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, sit all the way up. Release the right arm. Slide the left arm down your back. Roll the shoulders up and back, up and back, up and forward, up and back. And then dance the arms. Maybe dance the neck. Place your strap off to your side. Setting up for fish pose. All right, so the shoulders should be really open today, right? Or at least more open than they were at the beginning of the class. Sit on your hands. Sit on your hands and lower your body back onto your forearms. Push into the forearms, lift the chest. And then here, you can keep the chin tucked toward the chest. No tension here. Or you can let the throat fully open, lifting the heart to the sky. Breathe into the center of the sternum, whatever position that you chose. Feel the rib cage expand upward, backward, and outward. Filling that space with breath, with prana, surrounding the heart. With breath, with life, with prana, with energy. Breathe here, 5 breaths. And then chin tucks to your chest. Slowly lower all the way down onto your backs. Take your feet wide on your mat, arms in cactus or in a T. And then with the feet wide, just drop the knees toward each other. And then continue to drop the knees all the way over to the left. Feet can stay wide, or you can start to stack the knees one on top of the other. It's a slightly different twist today. Notice if you can keep the right shoulder down onto the mat as you come into your twist. Bring the knees back up through center. Let the knees fall together again. Just pause here for a moment. And the knees drop over to the right. You can stack the knees or not. Left shoulder stays grounded into the earth. Knees back up through center. Draw the knees together one more time. And bring the feet together as you draw your knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Recline cobbler's pose, bound angle, recline bound angle. Lots of names. You can stay here for your final resting pose or start to extend the legs long on the mat. I'm going to read as you rest here. Famous. It's one of my favorite poems. The river is famous to the fish. The loud voice is famous to silence, which knew it would inherit the earth before anyone said so. The cat sleeping on the fence is famous to the birds, watching him from the birdhouse. The tear is famous briefly to the cheek. The idea you carry close to your bosom is famous to your bosom. The boot is famous to the earth, more famous than the dress shoe, which is famous only to floors. The bent photograph is famous to the one who carries it, and not at all famous to the one who is pictured. I want to be famous to shuffling men who smile while crossing streets. Sticky children in grocery lines, famous as the one who smiled back. I want to be famous in the way a pulley is famous, or a buttonhole, not because it did anything spectacular, but because it never forgot what it could do. So as you start to awaken your body today with your breath, remember all that it can do. Remember all that you can do, all that you are capable of. Start to shift and move toward a fetal position, remembering over and over again what you can do. And slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat. We'll meet, reaching our arms above our head. Joining our palms together, exhale, hands to heart center, bowing your head toward your heart in gratitude for this practice, but also in gratitude for all that you are capable of, all that you can do. We'll lift our gaze, lift our voices in the vibration of one Om. Take a breath in. And thumbs to your forehead, honoring the beautiful radiant light within yourself and each other. Namaste.